Yo, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Blaze back with yet another Madden 20 Alphabet head-to-head online gameplay. Today we have none other than the Los Angeles Rams. Kind of like, the same kind of video because, yesterday we were doing the Los Angeles Chargers, and now we're doing yet another LA team, except this time, I can't even say this time because honestly, same colors, same stadium. It's just basically it's the same team, kind of, in my opinion. But the big news as of yesterday, they did unveil a new logo, and I don't know, Rams fans. That logo, man, it's not looking too good. The futuristic Ram, in my opinion, it looks better on apparel than it does on, like it would on a uniform. But who knows? Maybe they'll surprise everybody with the uniform. But before we get into the video, if you haven't already subscribed, make sure to hit the subscribe button. It helps me, push these videos out more. Thank you guys for 800 subscribers. And the big thing that I haven't yet touched on in the last couple of videos is the intro. I finally have an intro for YouTube. It's just something like really quick I made. I looked up a tutorial on YouTube, and I like it. I like the music. I just like it in general. But let me know how you guys like it in the comment section below. But anyway, let's get into the Los Angeles Rams. So this is going to be pretty much one of those videos where it's going to be hard to talk about a team because, once again, just like it's like both LA teams didn't really do anything crazy yet in free agency, except for the Chargers signed Chris Harris and they also signed Brian Bulaga. But on the other hand, this isn't about the Chargers, this is about the Rams. And once again, we're looking at a team in free agency that really hasn't done anything but shock a lot of people with like releases of these great players that have been there for years. And the first one we're going to talk about is none other than the release of Todd Gurley III. It hurts a lot, Rams fans. I'm not a Rams fan, but I can tell, man, you guys are going through a lot. It's a shame. Todd Gurley, probably one of the best, if not the best running back for a couple of years now. Who knows? Like that position, it could be talked about. Definitely other people in the running for that. Saquon Barkley now in the NFL, in my opinion. But let's not talk about that now. That's the later video. But let's talk about this Todd Gurley thing, man. It's crazy to see somebody like him go and switch teams, and it really wasn't even his choice, man. This kind of came out of the blue. He tweeted something about it, saying, I got fired on my day off, which honestly, was a little joke. But at the same time, man, you never know, man. These players, they tweet without thinking. Couldn't have been a joke. And it probably wasn't, to be honest with you guys. The NFL, everybody knows it's a business nowadays, so it's just, it's all business, man. Nothing against the players or anything. They definitely did not release him talent-wise. A lot of people are saying it's due to his knee, with the knee injuries that have been piling up over the last couple of years. But I don't know, man. You guys let me know in the comment section below if Todd Gurley is going to pretty much bounce back next season with none other than the Atlanta Falcons. That's a crazy good signing for them. We already did the Falcons in the series, so I might as well just bring it up now. He went pretty much signed with his hometown. He's actually from Georgia. If you guys have been paying attention to this whole thing, Quavo, the Offset, they're all trying to recruit him to come back to Atlanta, his hometown. He went to Georgia for college. So it's pretty much, he's back somewhere where he's comfortable. So who knows? Maybe he'll take the NFL by storm next year and pretty much show everyone, this is why I've been the best. This is why I got that contract a couple of years ago. Pretty much just take his place back, at the top of the running backs. But that's it for right now for Todd Gurley. I hope him the best. I hope he does have a great season, to be honest. He's definitely been one of my more favorite players in the NFL for the last couple of years. But let's move on to the other release that they made, which is very questionable. They actually released Clay Matthews, their right outside linebacker. Clay Matthews, a couple of years ago when he was a free agent, I actually wanted my Philadelphia Eagles to go out and get him because they needed linebackers, and he signed with Los Angeles. and I was, man, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of jealous. I really did want Clay on my team, and we have another opportunity to get him this year, but I don't think we are, to be honest with you. He's probably gonna go to a contender. The man deserves, the man deserves to win. All those years in Green Bay, he did win a Super Bowl, but he's definitely, I mean, the man is a beast. Let's put it that way. And even when he went with the Rams, he was still playing pretty good, in my opinion. And he's going to go to a contender. I don't think he'll sign with anybody for less. I think he's going to want to go to a contender and contend, especially because he's on the he's in the later years of his career. So I mean, I definitely wouldn't want to go to a rebuilding team. I definitely want to try to win as much as possible before I retire. So that's the other release that they made, and like I said, there's really nothing to talk about like team-wise. So I'm just going to talk about pretty much another player that they lost in free agency, actually. Not release-wise. They just didn't sign him to a contract, and it has to do with my Philadelphia Eagles, Nickel Robey-Coleman, the dude that was pretty much a part of the big no call during the Saints-Rams playoff game. Like 2 years ago, I believe, like that 2-year anniversary or whatever. But yeah, Nickel Robey-Coleman, arguably the best slot cornerback in the NFL. At least that's what I've been reading everywhere. So it kind of hurts to lose somebody of that caliber, especially I mean, on the same hand, they just traded for Jalen Ramsey, so probably won't hurt them that much now that I think about it. But another thing that I did want to touch on, Brandon Cooks is a pending free agent. It's going to hurt them, in my opinion, if they lose Brandon Cooks. They do have other receivers. I know Cooper Kupp is amazing, and they also have Robert Woods. But at the same time, I mean, Rams fans, wouldn't you want Brandon Cooks to come back? He's definitely one of those players you would love to have on your team. So, it's going to be a little weird if he goes to another team, seeing him in another uniform. Of course, he was with the New Orleans Saints when he came into the league, and I'm going to be honest, I don't even remember him being in a Saints uniform anymore, even though that's when he really blew up and people started noticing him. But that's it for the free agency losses, you could say, pending free agents. And, I mean, that's pretty much going to cover the Rams. I could sit here and talk about their offense and the defense, but honestly, I mean, their offense, we're going to get to see how dynamic it is without Todd Gurley next year, so that's going to be pretty interesting to watch, especially if they go out there running back in free agency. And as for the defense, I mean, like I said, they lost Nickel Robey-Coleman, but at the same time, you have someone like Jalen Ramsey who is going to help your secondary, at least, for the time being. We'll see if, by the way, they did lose Wade Phillips. I believe they let him go, or he resigned. I'm not too sure. Let me know in the comment section below what actually happened, whether he walked or if they let him go. But that's also a huge loss for them, because that defense under Wade Phillips was doing pretty well. I'm not gonna lie. Wade Phillips, one of a kind of coach. So it's kind of sucks to see him go. But that's pretty much going to be it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit the thumbs up button. I've been loving putting this series out. I mean, Madden 20 is one of my, better games. I'm not saying I'm the best at Madden, but at the same time, it's like, I'm pretty decent at it. But it's been giving me some trouble recently, especially with our next team. You guys are going to be mind blown about how many games I had to play. But that's all I have for you guys for today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. And as always, it's your boy Ace. Peace.